just start now,
Pretty
because
much.
we're already talking about stuff, But yeah, like as you were saying, yeah, I do like Nakamura's like new song. Again, like it's kind of more upbeat and like fast beats rather than his old one. It was kind of like a slow build.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, you're saying that his new one is, what do you think? It's like a little generic.
Yeah, it's a little generic, man. It don't
Yeah.
even line up with his Michael Jackson style
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
intro.
That's true. That's true.
It just don't. Oh, by the way, good evening, everybody. We're here at the Marcus Smarks show. Smark and Mark, whatever we call it, man.
You're like Shaquille O'Neal in
Yeah,
the
yeah, man.
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle.
Shaquille trying to wrestle and stuff now too,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. So again, yeah, as Princeton says, welcome everybody to the post WrestleMania show, or the Smark and Mark show. Yeah, let's see. WrestleMania just happened, or not just happened, but like it happened. Uh, Raw after like just finished. Yeah, pretty big WrestleMania weekend. We're basically already talking about it before we even started recording, but that's what we're basically going to be talking about. Yeah, me and Princeton, as always. Princeton is watching New Japan Pro Wrestling right now.
Yes, I am.
Who's uh who's uh who's wrestling right now?
Right now, it's um the Young Bucks fighting. It's on Access TV.
Mm-hmm.
Young Bucks versus Bobby Fish and
Red Dragon,
yeah, him, and then also the
Rapungi
man,
Vice,
was it the who?
Rapungi Vice.
Rapungi. God darn, man, I must be. Hey, listen, y'all. Me and Mark, we both work.
Yeah, yeah, we work
Yeah,
today.
we do a lot of hours, and
I'm super
sometimes
tired
our
right
brains be
now.
gone. I think this is mine right now.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna blame him. I'm gonna blame myself.
And yeah, as Prince is saying, like I worked a like 12-hour shift today, and I'm like super tired. But I really wanted to do this. Me and Princeton really wanted to do the show, so that's why we're here,
hmm
talking about it. Um, yeah, yeah. So what were we going off on? Uh, let's see. Oh, I know that me and Princeton were in discussion before WrestleMania happened, that we were trying to do like a video prediction of who was going to win, each of their matches. It didn't pan out really. It didn't pan out, but we're going to be talking about it right now, so that's a-okay with me. And then we're going to be talking about like kind of the rumors and like surprise appearances that you've seen on NXT, and then like the things that happened on WrestleMania, and then like the Raw after. So like kind of a lot to talk about, but we'll try to kind of bulldoze everything that's going on with everything. But let's start off with the first thing, the first event, which was NXT. Princeton, were you able to watch the whole thing, or you just saw like specific matches within the pay per view?
Man, I didn't get to. I watched the American the
American
Amer-
Alpha,
the who?
American Alpha.
American Alpha. Man, I love them, man.
Yeah, dude.
I love
Yeah.
American Alpha, man. They're just like youngest. Um, the one that they're young,
Mm-hmm.
but they're full of energy, man. Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
great tag team, man. They hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I still win the tag team versus the Revival.
The
I was like the
revival.
Revival, man. First thing I think about the Revival, I talk about church. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It just
Right.
we think about
Yeah.
Revival. We're going to the Revival.
Yeah.
They
And then I
wrestle
think
the
they
Revival.
I think they mentioned that the revival is kind of like a throwback to like the Brainbusters,
Oh
like
yeah.
with Arn Anderson and what's the other guy's name? Um,
Mm.
Arn Anderson, and I'm forgetting who the other guy.
I'm sorry, I got food in my mouth. Anderson and I can't say Olaf out of Anderson. I can't.
No, he's a horseman. I'm just forgetting what his
Mm,
name was.
not Barry Windham.
No.
God.
See?
Hey, we
See,
horrible tonight. Y'all forgive me.
these late nights, they'll do it to you. Like, you'll just like forget names.
I
But
know
yeah.
who it is. I've been watching this. I've been watching wrestling since 1984.
Mm-hmm.
From from NWA to USWA to
Yeah.
WWF, WWE,
Mm-hmm.
ECW.
ECW. Yep.
I didn't. Smoky Mountain Wrestling. I didn't watch it
Smoky
all.
Mountain. Hey, you watched Smoky Mountain?
Yes, I did. I told
Hey.
you I was able to get in San Francisco
Oh, that's right. That's right.
because I literally lived on the hill up in Lakeview.
Tony Blanchett.
Okay,
that's it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, the revival is kind of a throwback to the Brain Busters. But yeah, American Alpha. That was actually the first time I've seen American Alpha in action. I do see them from time to time, like on the Spotlight Facebook page. They do like blow by blow of each of the matches. Who won. If there's anything specific that happened, and they cover NXT like all the time. So like I know of American Alpha through the Facebook page, but I've never seen them in action. Like,
man, they
actually
good,
watching
boy.
them. Yeah, they're good. They're really
real
good.
I like them.
I now see why Kurt Angle says that if he were able to come back, he would want to be like a manager like with American Alpha, because that would be a sick combination.
That would be super sick.
Yeah. So yeah, American Alpha, that was a great tag team match. But yeah, I was able to watch in the entirety of NXT. We were able to, dude. That crowd was just lit. They were just on it.
They tore that roof off.
Yeah, I love that. I love that crowd. Yeah, that just added to the effect of all the matches that they had. Yeah, I mean, American Alpha was good. I mean, all those matches were good, really. Let's see, who else was that on the match? The women's championship match. Oh man, Asuka and Bayley, that was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, Sami Zayn and Nakamura. Man, they tore it.
Man, they tore that
debut.
Let me tell y'all, they tore that roof off so bad. Nakamura and Sami Zayn.
Right.
I went crazy in my house.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and I knew Nakamura was gonna win, of course.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna beat the King of Strong Style. Mm-hmm. But it seems like WWE is allowing him to do his thing like he normally does.
Yeah.
And Sami Zayn was taking a butt whooping, but Sami Zayn said, "Get it, I'm gonna give him some strong style too." He was doing the same thing. I'm kicking him in the head and punching him. Oh man, it was doing it. But man, hopefully Kota Ibushi gets signed on and fights Nakamura for them. Man, they're gonna see some fighting.
Man, I would love to see that. I would love to see that Wrestle Kingdom 9 rematch.
Yep.
So like as Princton was just saying, like Kota Ibushi was spotted, at NXT, with Funaki. Funaki seems to be like the ambassador of whenever Japanese wrestlers like want to come by and join with the WWE. Like he's like the kind of like the middle guy, which is fine with me, dude. That's awesome. I'm glad that Funaki is that guy that's being like
I'm happy for Funaki, man.
Yeah. So Funaki's being the guy, just being the middleman of either translator or what have you, for the other Japanese wrestlers that want to go to the WWE, which is good. That's fine. That's awesome. But indeed. but yeah, Sami Zayn and Nakamura match, really good. Nakamura, I want to say, is transitioning better than Nakamura only had one match, but still, so far from what I've seen, like he transitioned much better than what I've seen of Kenta or Hideo Itami. Hideo Itami, I mean, from what I saw in the beginning, he still has a little bit of some tweaks that he needs to do, but he's also coming a long way from his adjustments as well. So but compared to those two, Nakamura is transitioning much better than what I've seen of Kenta or Hideo Itami back then.
Right.
But there's a match right there as well. I mean, I don't think I've seen Hideo Itami versus Nakamura matchup before. I don't know if they even actually went against each other before, but I know Wes Gardner would love to see that match. Nakamura versus Hideo Itami or Kenta, you know. And that's just down the line because Kenta should be healing up. Like he should be done, like, you know, being off the bench really soon. So you know, I would love to see that match on an NXT Takeover pay-per-view, you know.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah. Let's see, anything else, like I mean, yeah, Asuka and Bayley was really good. Again, first time seeing Asuka. I'm not in the habit of watching all the NXT TV tapings, which I should, because they're always on there, and you know, everybody that's on NXT right now is just blowing up, doing really good. Even if, you know, like you're just starting, or the fact that you're even on the TV tapings, which is good. You know, that means like they like what they see in you, you know.
Yeah.
So like when you see people like you know, yeah, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe's like turning up there, Austin Aries, you know, with his match with Baron Corbin, that was good.
Yeah, that roll up.
Yeah, right, the roll up. Let's see, yeah, just whoever is in NXT, they are killing it, you know, and that's why generally like the wrestling audience thinks like NXT is just its own thing, and you could just leave it alone because you know, give it some. Dusty Rhodes used to say, give NXT like some time and like some like a little more money, they'll like knock down like Raw and SmackDown like in no time, you know.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, let's see, yeah, Samoa Joe and Finn Balor, that was a great match. A lot of I think something happened in the beginning where they both headbutted each other accidentally, and it kind of cut open Samoa Joe. So you just saw like the medics like come in and they stopped the match like from time to time, and it was upsetting the audience because it like you kind of broke the momentum of the match. And then yeah. But you know, people were upset, but you know, it was needed. Like he was kind of bleeding out all over the place after that headbutt. But yeah, man, like yeah, Finn Balor won. I was actually surprised that he won because the original plans was if Finn Balor were to lose, then he would be showing up on the Raw after with Carl Anderson. Which, funny enough, they didn't even show up on the Raw after, for as far as I can see.
Who's that?
Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. Yeah. They didn't even show up on the Raw after.
Right.
So they may be showing up in the pay-per-view.
I'm watching them fight right now.
Are they on? Are they on right now?
Yeah, they're on right now.
Who are they fighting?
They're fighting Maria Kanellis and I forgot
I loved because I remember that now because I loved that when Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson were going.
Carl Anderson kept going after her.
Yeah. Keep going after what are the tag team name? Maria's tag team.
I didn't care for them.
Okay, yeah, they're a Ring of Honor tag team, and Maria's with them. But yeah, I remember that that feud or that program that they had because Carl Anderson had this infatuation with Maria, and like so much
Kingdom,
yeah, the Kingdom. Yeah. So much so that Carl Anderson, I think one of the pay-per-views they had was, you know, Japanese was introducing, you know, Carl Anderson and Gallows, and you know, they're the Bullet Club, so they do something with guns, right? You know, with their hand gestures. But when Carl Anderson was being introduced, he was psyched, so like his head out, like all high up in the clouds, thinking about Maria, that he forgot his cue to do like the machine gun motion, and so he was just like, oh, Maria, right? And then Gallows was like, "What the hell are you doing?" and Carl Anderson's like, "Oh, what? Oh, Maria." You know?
Yeah, he keep doing that, man. He keep like
Yeah,
Jason Maria going
it's
after
funny.
himself.
Yeah, like funny. You watching that back then, or when it was like live or present. That was a side of Carl Anderson I had never seen or I didn't see before. Like I didn't know that they could be funny like that. But yeah, that was cool.
Exactly.
That was a cool. But yeah, as I was saying, no sighting of Carl Anderson and Dog Gallows yet. They weren't shown in the Raw after. They were probably there backstage and stuff, but you have yet to see them being unveiled yet. So, but we're waiting to see when Finn Balor shows up with Anderson and Gallows to unveil like either they're gonna be called Bulletproof or they're gonna be called the Balor Club when they show up. So we'll see about that. But yeah, NXT was a great show. I think it was it was like a follow that WrestleMania. Like let's see you top that. So that was the feeling I got with that pay-per-view. But yeah. As we were saying, like different, like interesting sightings of Kota Ibushi being there, and then as well as Bobby Roode, and Bobby Roode like got like a loud pop.
He did.
Everybody was shocked that he was there, but like then they were cheering for chanting his name, which is a good sign, because he did his thing in TNA, right? But he was kind of like a big fish in a small pond in a sense. So now you give him this bigger pond and like in all these combination of wrestlers that he could have good matches with, and you have familiar faces like Austin Aries and Samoa Joe being there. So like the I guess the potential of it is pretty boundless of all the matches that he can have, which is awesome. But yeah, like I mean, like what were your thoughts when you were seeing Bobby Roode there and Kota Ibushi, for instance?
Yeah, almost peed on myself.
I'm drinking some water. Drinking some water. Thank you for that.
I was like, no, they didn't just show up on here.
Right.
I saw Bobby Roode. I was like, Bobby Roode.
Right.
So like a big old kid.
Right.
You're seeing TNA legends on WWE.
Yeah.
On WWE brand wrestling. And winning and all that stuff. Now, just see Bobby Roode show up. Who is going to be, if he is, he's going to be he's going to be the next WWE heavyweight champion. I'm telling you now.
Bobby Roode, you think?
Heck yeah. No doubt.
Yeah. Okay.
No doubt, man. I was just happy to see, and then Kota Ibushi.
Yeah.
It's too much. You got these New Japan Pro Wrestling stars, TNA stars. Oh, and man, and all these young dudes coming through, man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man.
Even that team Soft, they was on Raw tonight.
Oh yeah, Enzo and Cass. Yeah, man. I was going through the Facebook posts and I was like, okay, what's happening at Raw after? Because I was at work. I can't watch at work, right? So I was like, so what's happening? I'm refreshing the page, like every minute. What's going on? I see Enzo and Big Cass. I was like, yeah, boy, you're gonna hear some good mic work, dude. Because dude, Enzo is a beast on the mic.
Yeah,
man,
that dude raw.
Yeah,
that boy got skills.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So like, I was really happy for them to be called, called to move up. I was actually surprised. We're kind of talking about Raw now. Like, I was actually surprised that Actually, we kind of need to backtrack and talk about WrestleMania. But a little bit on Raw. I was actually surprised that Apollo Crews got called up. That was kind of a shocker.
Yeah,
I didn't see anything. I didn't see any of that coming.
Man, let me tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you something. Shane McMahon is in charge.
Oh yeah, he was in charge for the day, or for the night.
Yeah, he's in charge and everything. So since he's in charge and everything, Man, now he's starting to let all this good talent onto the regular shows.
Right.
And they're gonna have to do the way he's gonna do it. All these wrestlers gonna be able to use their gifts.
Yeah, for sure.
Use their talents.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn Toriano. Oh, here he go. Man. With his CD and stuff and his water.
Yeah. Water, right. In the pants. Once again, the pants.
I'm old funky red pants, man.
Toriano pants.
Toriano pants, man. Get on my nerves, man. I hate them pants.
If I can find them anywhere and buy them, I will. I will buy those pants. I will wear those pants. I will wear those pants. I'll wear to church. Oh man. I'll wear it at your church.
Make sure you throw your knee up. Like, hey.
Yeah, and have like a DVD. Or actually, I'll have the Bible or something.
Have the Bible and DVD.
Yeah. Shrug. Yeah. Do full Toriano. You know. Oh man.
Forget that, man. You come there with that mess, man.
Right. You kick me out.
You come there. I'm like, oh, here you go.
Oh man.
Come there like that. You see Pastor Quan walk up in there like, what are you doing with those pants?
What are you doing?
Pastor Quan be like, what's going on here?
Oh man, like
why your pants flooding, man?
Why is it so flamboyant, man? It's like, you don't understand, Ryan. It's Toriano pants.
Toriano pants. It's Toriano pants. That dude pants is just, it trips me out. I don't know what.
I dare
never
you.
liked his pants.
I mean, we're like going off like on something side topic. I dare you to wear, if you find those pants and wear them with whatever robes that you have. Dare you. I dare you.
I'm gonna throw my knee out too. Hey.
Yeah. Oh man.
Toriano trip, man. That on my nerves. I tell you. That boy on my nerves, man.
Oh man. But yeah. Anyways.
That's crazy.
Yeah, going back to what we were talking about with WrestleMania. So yeah, NXT happened. It was awesome. Follow that WrestleMania, and I want to say, a lot of people had like, oh man, this the card is the card sucks this year. WrestleMania is gonna suck this year.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You see Toriano? Okay. All right. No, that's fine. But yeah, generally people were like, oh yeah, WrestleMania sucks this year. We all know Roman's gonna win. Like we all know Roman's gonna win. That was a given. But like they're
blowing a mess out that dude, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. But people thinking like as a whole the card is like not so great, right? And yeah, that may be true on paper. But I was saying before, I didn't think the card from last year at Santa Clara Stadium, Levi Stadium, wasn't a great card. But
no, it wasn't.
That they tore the house down.
They did.
And like like me and Princton mentioned before, like even though like we didn't think it was great on paper, like we still wish that we went to WrestleMania,
right.
The fact that you're there and you're experiencing it with all these other people,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my brother-in-law went and I wasn't able to go, and he's not even much of a wrestling fan. And I was like, oh man, I went to work that day.
That's not even fair.
I really wanted to go, But yeah, like that. Yeah. So like since last year, I was like, oh, whatever the card is, I'm pretty sure no matter what, it's gonna be like a super entertaining like show. So, didn't have like a high hope for it, but like I know that they're gonna, for whatever reason, that people won't even like know that they're gonna tear the house down, regardless of what the card is. So. They started off with the kickoff. They had like a 2-hour kickoff. I'm watching I'm in the middle of watching the WrestleMania. So I'm like watching the first hour of the kickoff, where they're just talking, speculating who's gonna win, what's gonna happen, type thing. But I know there's a few matches that they have, like with Kalisto and Ryback, the Divas tag team. Let's see. I think W Boys and Usos, and yeah. So I mean, like, other than like what is known in results, is just like the pre-show stuff. It's pretty general. Like Kalisto won. I think did the Dudleys win with the Usos match, or the Usos won?
Dudleys won.
Dudleys won. Yeah. Okay. And then I think Team Total Divas won, and I think Brie retired right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brie Bella retired. They kind of want to make some babies and stuff like that. There was a post. Yeah, right. There was a post.
I'm sorry.
Somebody, no, dude, this is fine. There was a post. As like I'm going through like the sections of what they're saying. Somebody posted a comment like they I guess they got a screenshot, or they got a screen cap of Lana, I guess, mid taking off her robe. It was
it was who taking off her robe?
Lana taking off her robe.
Oh wow!
And whatever she was wearing, and they're like, "I'm gonna be on this for a while. I'll be right back." Type thing. and then all these other comments was like, "Dude, can I borrow that picture? Can I borrow that picture?" I'm like, "Dude, yeah,
that's crazy."
Yeah, man. Lana, Booker T says something about, like, I guess the girls in in the WWE, like, they're looking great. He says they look good, and yeah, that I would have to agree with. I would have to agree with that. Just to be honest, being a guy, like, Lana was looking great. So
man, Lana always gonna look great.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Team Total Divas won, and then it goes on to the main show. Let's see who was first. I mean, I still need to watch it, but I'm trying to remember who was first.
Me too. I need to watch it too.
Let me look at because I sent Princeton the card, like the match card, because when we were trying to do like the video of predictions. Let me just run through it really quick. What is Diano doing?
I got it. I'm gonna let y'all see it too. Hold on. Yeah, excuse my living room. I got babies.
He's on the ropes. Oh, is he getting spanked?
Man, they doing all type of stuff on this show, man.
Oh, Tanahashi versus Toriano. I remember that one. Yeah. Dude, yeah. Tanahashi was getting pissed because, like, I remember Yano would one up him a lot. Like, he would beat him a lot.
Toriano, he's skilled too, though, but man, I just hate them pants, man. I don't.
Yeah.
Them pants just get on my nerves. Look at that.
Right.
I'm like, man, what makes y'all think them pants is just in? I guess that's just Japan, I guess.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. I think the first match was. The first match was the ladder match with with Sami Zayn, Sin Cara, The Miz, Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler, Stardust, and Kevin Owens. That's actually the match that I'm looking forward to watching.
Yeah, me too. Because Zack Ryder
match.
won.
It's a ladder match, for the IC belt. Yeah, Zack Ryder won, which I was not expecting. I was.
You called it though. You called.
I did call it. Because again, we were trying to do a predictions video, and no doors. But I did say that I was rooting for Zack Ryder, and I guess for whatever reason I called it. I got it there. And I wasn't even expecting Zack Ryder to win. Like I wasn't
either.
That was kind of out of nowhere. I was thinking Like either I was thinking either Kevin Owens retains, Dolph Ziggler would win, but I was rooting for Zack Ryder because he came out of nowhere. He was the replacement for Neville.
Yep.
Neville like broke his freaking ankle on a slide.
No.
But yeah, like
he got his WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, for sure.
He sure lost that belt tonight.
He did. But as upsetting as I was hearing that, I was like, oh man, really? Like it only took him a day, but they may be trying to build something with Zack Ryder for a change, maybe feuding with the Miz. So like if anything, I'm looking forward to that. Like I think because you saw the Raw, did Zack Ryder cut like a promo of sorts?
Is it Zack Ryder cut a promo?
Yeah. Was he talking? Was he talking on the mic about anything?
Zack Ryder? Not really. No.
No. Okay. So it was just like a match, and then
he talked. They talked, but it was that much.
Okay.
Not spontaneous.
Okay. So it looks like something's like they're about to make a feud there with the Miz and Zack Ryder, which is fine. Anything with Zack Ryder gets a push. That's fine with me. Let's see, but yeah, like anyways, yeah, let's move forward. AJ Styles is Jericho. AJ Styles would win this, right?
I was pissed off about that.
Were you pissed off?
I was mad.
I was surprised. I was like, I think I mentioned on the clip too, like I couldn't see couldn't see Chris Jericho winning unless they were continuing this feud. And they, I guess they are, because Chris Jericho won. I was like, that was a surprise too.
Yep.
Which
at WrestleMania though.
At WrestleMania, yeah, at WrestleMania. Yeah, because I know Chris Jericho's about to leave for, I guess, for whatever Fozzy stuff he's gonna do in a little bit. But I was thinking that he was gonna leave at WrestleMania. Lose to AJ Styles, but Chris Jericho won, so I guess whatever the next pay-per-view is going to be, I guess that's when he'll lose there to AJ Styles, and then go
on tour.
And then go on tour.
Right.
But as far as I was concerned, as far as I was hearing, they had a great match, which is that's fine with me. Like I don't even care about wins and losses, but the fact that they have like a awesome match that, people are just like off their seats and just yelling about. That's what I care about now. Instead of the result. But yeah, let's see. What's next? New Day. Okay, the New Day versus the League of Nations. I said,
dude, people went crazy. That one, that Bootio cereal.
The Bootio, yeah, the intro, like they had to do it big. They had to do it big,
I was through when I saw that intro. That was like one of the best intros of the night.
Right. So like they had to kill this WrestleMania, and they did. They came out. There was a box of Bootio cereal. The Bootio cereal fell. Like there's the giant Bootio cereal, coming out. And then they came out, and I, if I were to saw this live, I would have like freaking marked out. They came out in like Dragon Ball Z Saiyan armor. I was like, what? Because I saw the pictures. I was like, what the heck? Are you kidding me? But like, props to whoever made those costumes, because those costumes were pretty legit. Like I'm an anime fan, especially a Dragon Ball Z fan. So when they came out,
exactly.
And Saiyan armor, with the tail and everything, and they had the unicorn horn for their thing. Like,
you went crazy.
I was like, dude, I was done. I was like, dude, you don't have to even show anything else. Like, I was so done. I was so happy.
Imagine if you was there, dude.
Oh, dude, if I was there, I would have screamed my ass off, dude.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, this is the best ever.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I was predicting that they would win, right? League of Nations. they haven't really done much. But I think that the plan was where they kept winning over the League of Nations, and I think that's where I didn't see it.
But I knew they was gonna. I kind of figured that New Day was gonna win, like you said, because New Day kept winning on Raw and SmackDown,
right? Yeah.
But I knew that League of Nations was gonna win. But I'm just glad it wasn't for the belts.
Yeah, and originally it was supposed to be for the belts, but for whatever reason, they didn't have it until like the Monday Night Raw.
Man, because New Day is killing the show.
Yeah,
they kill it all, man. People love New Day.
Right, to the point where they don't even need the belts; they could just be them and sell shirts and unicorn horns and they'll be super over. But
fans would be mad if they're not the champions.
Yeah, the fans would be mad if they're not the champions. But yeah, like League of Nations won, which is surprising. But whatever, it's fine.
Right.
It is what it is.
Man, they were like one of the best stables in a long time, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I mean, they play video games. They do all that stuff together, man. They still kick it together and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
But that darn trumpet, the trombone, man.
That's
what helps out too.
Yeah. and the hip gyrations.
Exactly. Biggie fat ass.
Biggie. That's what I love
Biggie kills me.
Biggie, dude.
And then Kobe up there twerking and stuff.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Oh hell no!
It's funny. It's funny because they're shown as like power positivity like gimmick.
Yeah.
At first they were shown like coming from the church type thing.
Right.
But like people, again, I'm reading comments from Facebook and all that stuff, but people are kind of thinking like, oh man, yeah, they're the new, because they kind of just turned face again.
Mm-hmm.
People are saying like, oh, they're the new, they're the new gay homosexual gimmick type thing, and I was like, wait, what?
What the hell?
Like none of that, like that comment in itself doesn't make any sense because they're just being them. Like I guess because guys are twerking and hips gyrating that makes them a gay gimmick. Like that doesn't make any kind of sense. Like, dude, it's just them being goofy as hell and just
they let them be themselves,
be themselves, because that's I like again, that comment came out of nowhere. I was like, no, that is not even that's not even like even remotely what they were trying to be.
Right, exactly.
Because say even if they are trying to be like that gay gimmick, they would have done like the stereotypes of it, like
exactly.
Twerking and hip gyrations is not like the stereotype of it. Like
it's not.
If you want to see the stereotype of it, look at Too Cool. They were
this nigga just said Too Cool. Oh,
Too Cool. Because remember back in the Attitude Era, before they were doing the hip hop thing, they were kind of like doing like the whole gay thing without even acknowledging that it is the gay thing. Like they were wearing like the rainbow
Chuck
color.
And Billy.
Chuck and Billy too. And I was gonna go to that, but like with Too Cool, they're wearing like the rainbow colors. Unfortunately, as stereotype as that is, they're wearing the rainbow colors, and they're wearing like the leather, biker jacket and chaps,
right.
assless chaps type thing, and they were riding with the DOA at the time, right. With the hand on the hips, and like, they had all these gay innuendos, and that's like kind of like the gay gimmick if you want to go for that.
Man, I was up close in front with DOA at that time of generation. Man, I was like, I think these people like, not that big. Them two boys is big, man.
They're big, right? Yeah, that's what I figure. They were huge back. They were huge, tall guys.
It was huge when I was in high school. I was like, dang, I'm probably as big as them now. But them dudes was huge, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, they didn't ride no motorcycle in the Cow Palace in San Francisco, but
oh really? They just walked in?
Heck no, man. You don't want they ain't gonna ride no motorcycles in the Cow Palace.
Oh man.
Somebody done jumped over that rail and took that bike.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that for sure. I can totally see that. But yeah, like as you were saying, Chuck and Palumbo, Billy and Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were kind of doing like the gay gimmick in itself too. But yeah, they were too. But like for whatever reason, either that person or generally the public thinks like that's a kind of like a gay gimmick. Like I don't see the correlation. I think they're just the New Day are just being themselves. But anyways, kind of going off tangent there. And yeah, anyways, but even if they were trying to be the gay gimmick, like what is it? It don't really matter with me, you know.
No man, me either.
It's funny to me. So
it is funny. Yeah, it don't bother me at all.
Yeah. Let's see. The women's triple threat match. They unveiled the new women's championship belts. They weren't
cheating ass.
Oh, because he beat Tanahashi, right? Just now.
No. That's kind of that dude just be cheating.
Yeah.
He go low blow Tanahashi.
Yeah.
And then pull his hair to pin him.
Yeah.
And then Tanahashi did the same thing, low blow him and try to pull the dude's hair and try to pin him. Both of them dudes cheating on each other.
Yeah, man.
It's scandalous.
Because again, I was watching that, you know, every single time they were on, and I was surprised that they were able to have like good matches because, you know, Tanahashi is like the John Cena of New Japan, right?
Right.
And then Toru Yano is just like comedy, you know, like almost like the Santino Marella like person, like character.
Right. I think Toru Yano is worse than
Santino.
Santino, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Toru Yano be having me rolling.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying, but it's like a funny.
Right. Right. So yeah, anyways, back to what we were saying. Yeah, the women's triple threat match, they unveiled the new women's championship belt, which is basically like a white kind of smaller version of the WWE World Heavyweight title.
Right.
Which is cool, you know. Get rid of that butterfly divas belt, you know.
Right.
And they're getting rid of the term divas, I guess, or just the divas belt, and bringing it back to women's championship and women's wrestling.
Yeah, that was better. It sounds better.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, like, you know, I heard they pulled off all the stops. They had a great match. I was pulling for Sasha. I think I said Sasha. I might have said Becky Lynch in terms of prediction. But
that girl
she got jacked up in after that match. Who were you thinking that was going to win the triple threat?
I thought Sasha Banks was going to win that mug.
Yeah, a lot of people were rooting for Sasha Banks to win. I think a lot of people were actually upset that Ric Flair interfered in some form or fashion for Charlotte to retain or actually be the new women's championship champion.
I think if I was thinking next pay-per-view or whatever, if it's gonna be Charlotte versus what's the name,
Becky or Sasha?
Natalia.
Oh yeah, people are saying Natalia.
If Ric Flair was trying to interfere, Bret Hart gonna come out and jump in that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
He is now cancer free.
Oh yeah. You know.
Yeah, I'm very happy about that.
That's awesome that he was able to announce that too.
Yeah, cool. I was very happy.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, for whatever reason, Ric Flair interfered, and Charlotte retained or became the new women's champion. I think if I were to make a change in that match is to have Charlotte win clean,
right?
That triple threat, you know,
mm-hmm.
because that's a new belt, and not to say like because Ric Flair, interfered that it kind of soils the win, but I feel like it would have, for me personally, it would have made it much better for Charlotte to win it clean over Sasha and Becky.
Right.
Yep. Let me see. What is next? Brock Lesnar and Dean Ambrose. Yeah, I was totally thinking Brock Lesnar was going to win this. I don't think Dean Ambrose had any of a chance to come out winning this. Because as I was saying in the prediction,
Brock Lesnar beat the hell out that boy.
I keep hearing that. That I can't see Dean Ambrose winning over the guy that beat The Undertaker.
Never.
So, Brock Lesnar just took Dean Ambrose to Suplex City and beat that ass, and that was that really.
Yep. Exactly.
Kind of surprised that the battle royal was in the placement where it was. I was thinking it was going to be in the beginning of WrestleMania.
Okay.
But it was like way out there. Yeah. So again, I'm seeing the pictures. Yeah, I'm seeing the pictures. I was like, okay, yeah, Tatanka's there, or Tatanka's there. That's good.
Shaq was there.
Shaquille O'Neal.
I was like, what the
heck? What is this? Shaquille O'Neal faces off with Big Show, and I'm kind of wondering if Big Show and Shaq are gonna be like the next like Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow matchup. You remember that match?
But, oh yeah.
But yeah.
LT, baby. that flying elbow.
Yeah, the flying elbow and jackknife firebomb.
For the second rope.
Yeah, dude. He didn't do too bad. I actually like that match, and he didn't do.
I did. Yeah, I did too. I still watch it if I can.
Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking Braun Strowman was gonna win, but he wasn't even in the battle royal. Baron Corbin showed up and won it, which is that brought him up to the main roster basically,
Right.
Actually, something I wish they do with the battle royal or the Andre the Giant battle royal is if you win that, you should be able to get like a title match of your choice because you won a battle royal for it, right?
That'd be cool.
It doesn't have to be exactly the world heavyweight title, but like a title right. of like your choosing, But yeah.
No, I mean, it's all good. Even though you don't have to have a title match, just because you want I'm sorry, my DVR. You don't have to win a match, man. I mean, you have to go to title, man, just because you won the battle royal, man. But it's just the respect of it, man.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And you're gonna get a title, and they be the Intercontinental Championship then. Yeah. Not the world, man.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Yes, I would think either like IC or IC America, US title or the tag team titles. But yeah. Let's see. Shane McMahon and Undertaker. I was rooting for Shane.
I saw that fight.
I know that Shane. I don't think that Shane was gonna win it over the Undertaker.
I knew he wasn't gonna win over the Undertaker.
Yeah. So still rooting for him, and then he was still doing like the crazy stuff that he was doing back then.
That dude's crazy.
He's still crazy. Yeah. Go ahead.
That was okay. My ladder in my van goes as far as 28 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
That Hell in a Cell is 20 feet high.
Right. Yeah.
And so I say that to say this. But a ladder in the fully extended mode, which is pretty tall, man, I wish I could do a demonstration and put a ladder up so I could show you guys.
Okay.
That is hella tall, dude.
I figure I think people were saying like for whatever reason the Hell in a Cell was larger than the previous Hell in a Cells, or it just seemed bigger than previous Hell in a Cells. But yeah, that was a long jump from what I saw.
Yeah, it was
long jump. I was surprised he was able to hit the table with that kind of accuracy, because I like a few inches to the wrong direction, like that would have been that would have been over.
It was it. I was nervous for him. I was like, man, that's a long jump.
Yeah.
I get nervous on my ladders. I'm like, heck, no. I ain't jumping on that. No.
Oh man.
No. He went and did his crucifix, man, and jumped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then let's see.
Put his life on the line.
Yeah, he did. And then I think, and then Rock showed up. I was like, okay, I was wondering what Rock is gonna do.
I didn't know he was gonna wrestle.
I didn't know he was gonna wrestle, because apparently he ends up wrestling. He beats Eric Rowan in 6 seconds.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, and then they were gonna jump the Rock, and then John Cena shows up, and and then they clean house. So a lot of people are saying the Wyatt family's all buried now, and it's like no, not really, because I know because one, Luke Harper has a torn ACL now. He has a torn ACL. Bray Wyatt is suffering from a back injury, so if you want to put him in a match, with that back injury, it's gonna make it worse, no matter what kind of match it is. So you might as well just put him in that spot, and sure, it looks like
right,
two probably the greatest stars in the company, take him out like that, but you got to think about their health,
right,
and they still get to still get a WrestleMania paycheck, because that is the goal for these people, these superstars, in this company, is to get that WrestleMania check. And then Roman Reigns and Triple H,
boo,
predictable outcome, because if it went the other way, I know, if Triple H would win, then what's the point? Because there's no one else out there. Rollins is hurt. Everybody, Orton, Cena, Cesaro was hurt until he showed up. I mean, he was cleared by that time, by the time of Raw. But yeah, Cesaro was hurt. A lot of people are hurt. And if Triple H would have won, then there's nobody else for him to take on. So yeah, pretty predictable. Roman Reigns won. People are still not buying. I guess they're treating him like they treat Cena. 5 moves, 5 or 6 moves of doom type thing.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's fine.
It's like you see that the same moves, and they're not doing anything new. But that's why these NXT wrestlers, man, they coming through, man. They gonna change the whole game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's
Bobby Roode is gonna be a part of it. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're thinking about Bobby Roode again. But that's WrestleMania. Then the Raw after, just let's just go down this the surprise sightings that you already again, we just talked about Apollo Crews. We already talked about Enzo and Cass.
Soft. Yep.
Yeah. SAWFT.
Yeah.
I saw somebody on Facebook. They I don't like these guys. They misspell soft incorrectly. I was like, dude, really?
Oh, man, shut up.
I can't deal with some of these either these Smark fans, or they take it way too serious, and nothing, they don't ever do anything that's out of nowhere. Well, bitch, but if you're gonna read dirt sheets and nothing's gonna be unpredictable if you're reading dirt sheets. And
I'll be tripping off of stupid stuff.
Yeah, man. So anyways, yeah. Enzo and Cass, Apollo Crews, surprising. The Vaudevillains showing up, getting moved up to the or being unveiled in SmackDown. Let's see, Cesaro coming back.
I was happy in the mud.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, that attack with Kevin Owens with Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn actually. I'm hoping he did not re-hurt his shoulder, but reports are saying like he hurt, like he was grabbing his shoulder.
Oh god.
So, oh man, like that's not really good. That's not what we're hearing is not really good.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Let's see.
Retire.
Retire. Who else? I think that's pretty much it. AJ Styles winning the Fatal 4-Way is pretty awesome to see. I don't think it intends to be him to go up against Roman Reigns. I don't think. I mean, I really don't. No, because there's already a report saying that he won't. Or what the plans is for Roman Reigns. I don't think he's gonna win the title at whatever the next pay-per-view is.
No,
because he literally just joined, and then.
But AJ Styles, he deserves it. He'll be a good champion.
He does deserve it. He does deserve it, no doubt.
I see him turning heel if he is going to be a champion.
Right. I just don't see him winning it that quickly.
Right.
Because, for one, as you saw, like WrestleMania, Chris Jericho won over AJ Styles. Like, it's in a way like he's already solidified that he's like a superstar in the wrestling world, but he's kind of like reproving himself in the WWE ring and the WWE world. So, he's gonna go through his growing pains, and and he's fine with it too because he's getting paid. He's getting paid the big money now.
Yeah, that's true.
So he doesn't, again, like we mentioned before, he doesn't have to win them all, but he will be going through some years before he gets those belts, he gets those titles type thing. But
yeah. Right, that's real.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. A lot of stuff happening with the Raw after, and
very good.
Pretty excited to see what's gonna be going on moving forward. Waiting to see when Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows show up with the bulletproof, and we'll just see what happens. But that's pretty much it with us.
Just let you guys know, if anybody looking to be a wrestler or train or anything like that, to be a wrestler, All Pro Wrestling in Day City, California, they're looking for people who want to learn how to be a wrestler, people who want to be a wrestler. They're hiring for wrestlers right now, and they will train you and teach you how to be a wrestler.
Awesome.
I was super tempted.
Dude, you just hearing you say it, like, I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to do it.
Man, watch this. If me and you was fresh out of high school, I think we did it.
Yeah, we said it before. Like, if we really wanted to, we should have. Because you probably would have been like that tag team that would never just break up.
Yeah, exactly. I already know the finishing move.
Nice.
I already seen it. Nice. I'm gonna throw dude to the rope. I'm gonna pick him up like I'm about to do a spine buster. Pick him up and you just come. I know you just okay. Well, I'm throwing him to one side. You run to the other side. And you coming back. I'm picking dude up and you hit his ass with a tornado kick.
Kind of like a heart attack with the Heart Foundation.
Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like heart attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just so you're coming in. He's coming out, picking him up, and then and then you next thing you in the air, then pow.
Yeah, man. See, yeah, man. Because I was already thinking like, I'm thinking of that fantasy scenario. Like, say we were tag teams.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, we kind of have to do like a bunch of tag team stuff. Like, I don't want it to just be like one special tag team move. We gotta like we kind of gotta like we gotta Young Bucks it up, tag team everything,
You probably been more of a star because man, that martial arts background.
Yeah. I mean,
you're throwing axe kick. Well, I'll probably throw an axe kick.
You would have been the talker. You'd have been the talker on the mic because.
Oh yeah, I've been on that mic, no problem.
You would have been on that mic, so like I would have been like the Steve Blackman, just not saying anything. And not saying anything. Just do my strikes and.
See, Blackman was a demonstrator. He wasn't a talker.
Yeah, exactly.
He demonstrate what he gonna do.
You're right. He'll just demonstrate it,
Like him and Al Snow with the head cheese stuff, milking the cows and stuff. The cow squirting his face. They would have grabbed them nunchucks and hit that cow. Steve Blackman barely said anything.
Yeah. Did you know the Steve Blackman shirt is the lowest selling shirt?
Are you
out
serious?
there? Yeah, it's the lowest selling shirt out there in history.
Oh my god!
Steve Blackman shirts. Oh man!
Wow.
Anyways, on that note, we are gonna call it there.
Okay. Yeah, now I'm watching UFC.
Are you watching UFC? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, man. Cormier, I guess he's the heavyweight champion. Oh, what happened to John Bones Jones? But anyway, we talking about our show.
I haven't even heard that name in a long while until like he just came up. Like his name just came back like just recently. But yeah. So that about does it for us.
All right.
Princeton's ready to sleep. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm tired. Y'all forgive us. Well, I speak for myself. I'm a little sleepy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get some sleep now.
Get some Z's, yeah. Me and Princeton, I definitely need those Z's. But yeah, as always, you can always give us questions in case you ever have any. You want to talk about wrestling and stuff. Princeton, where can they reach you if they want to get in touch with you and just ask you questions on anything?
They get y'all can reach me on Periscope too now.
Periscope? What? I gotta follow you right now.
You on Periscope too? Oh yeah,
I'm on Periscope.
I'm on Periscope. I'm on Periscope now.
Oh, nice.
Also,
what's your name? I'm gonna add you right now.
It's I think it's PreachaKing.
PreachaKing.
Yeah, PreachaKing. Not preacher, but preacher.
Preacher.
Oh, look at PreachaKing.
Thug life.
Yeah. So so there. Also Twitter at PreachaKing. That's me. Also
you got 18 followers now.
Oh yeah. on
wow.
What's that? What is that? Facebook. You just type in my name, Princton King.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me any questions or anything. I'll do my best to answer for you. Just give me a little time. I could be a little busy, but give me some time. I will get back to you and answer your questions or you want to say anything, comment about anything. You go ahead, feel free. If you talking trash, don't be surprised if I talk trash right back to you. I ain't doing that. Okay, you right. Nah, you try to be mean. I'm gonna deal with you.
Have you done a Periscope yet?
Yeah, I did yesterday.
You did?
Yep. Did one yesterday.
You don't have one up now, huh? Because I'm looking for one now.
Oh really? Oh yeah, it was from yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife was singing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in Fairfield yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all right. Good.
Yeah. And
Sioux City, sorry.
Okay. And then you can reach me. You can reach me at Periscope as well. Now that we're plugging Periscopes. My Periscope is Marco Polo 177.
Wow.
Let's see. Yeah, I had a few up, but I'm not saving them like for a long time. But anyways, follow me on Periscope there, Marco Polo 177. You can follow me at Nerd in the Bay on Twitter, at Nerd in the Bay, Nerd in the Bay Facebook, Nerd in the Bay Twitch, Nerd in the Bay YouTube channel. brendanthebay@gmail.com as always. But yeah, that's pretty much it with that. See, I learned things new every day. I didn't even know Princeton had a Periscope.
I just started a couple days ago.
Princeton didn't even know I had a Periscope. So boom, there you go.
We're on now.
Yeah. So guys, thank you very much for hanging out, watching, listening, whatever you guys are doing. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time for the next episode of the Smark and Mark Show. And yeah, we're gonna get some Z's, and that's pretty much it. So have a good night. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time.
And power to the people. To my white folk, black folk, everybody. Power.